Hey, I'm Mikey, owner of Good Ideas Studio. We're a creative agency here in Footscray, sitting in our shop at the moment. I represent a whole bunch of creatives, mainly photographers, videographers, graphic designers, and I help get them work with businesses. I studied business and finance in San Diego and moved back to Melbourne and just worked kind of corporate finance Melbourne life for a little bit. Was a mortgage broker and then went into writing loans for small businesses. And then this beautiful blessing called COVID hit. Found myself without a job and a little bit of money that I'd made from crypto, and that then got me into wanting to start a crypto project. Before this, I had no experience with creatives or this industry or artists in general, but the crypto project kind of got me into that world and surrounded me with a bunch of artists. I then learnt about them and the problems that they were having, and Good Ideas kind of naturally formed as a way to solve their problems and also give me an into this world that I fell in love with. The best part about what I do is leaving the creative impact, whether that is a video project or a logo we've done for a business. There's something cool about walking through an area and seeing a design or something that we worked on in its physical form, especially when it starts as just an idea. The most challenging part is definitely at this point, at least, that I'm in with the business journey, is balancing business and my personal life. Finding the time to build on genuine connections I have with the people I care about while being present in that moment and not being distracted about good ideas and everything that needs to be done here. Two important things. The first thing is just to do it. Don't just sit there having ideas and thinking about things. Pick one and put it into action, and if it's not the right thing, it'll lead you to whatever the right thing is, but you have to be putting a bit of momentum or force into the world to make that happen. And then the second thing I would say is think about, and this is more, I guess, directed at creatives or this industry in general, think about what projects or what type of clients you want to be working with, what type of jobs you want to be doing. And if you don't have clients, do that for yourself first. And that might mean working for free or doing things out of sweat equity or whatever it takes just to make those happen. Because I think once you start working on the projects that you want to be doing and you're putting them into the world, naturally that is then what will come back in. So this is Arthur's Milk Bar. It's a cafe that Marcus Bontempelli has been working on and about to open in Kew. I met Marcus when we did a shoot for the doggies for a retro round. He was one of the players that were modeling and we shot it in the shop. And then so when he came in for that, I gave him a tour of the shop and he started up, he was really curious about all the shirts. He kept going and feeling every shirt and was asking a lot of questions about it. And then once the shoot finished, he pulled me aside and was like, hey, I've got a venue that I'm opening up. Do you think you can help with the branding and the merch for it? So it will be a hospo venue, but we've got this whole merch range to come along with it. We all have challenges and positive things that come into our life, and it's about enjoying all of them, especially if you are on a pretty intense entrepreneurship journey. I do remember for the first 6 months or so when money was tight and we had no clients, I was sleeping in the studio and to save money on petrol and eating pretty much nothing. I lived off tuna and rice for nearly a year, but in those times I was able to picture myself successful. I could see where the end goal was, and also knew that when I do get to that point, these kind of moments that I was living in at the time are the memories that I will look back on and kind of cherish fondly, and also be grateful that I'm not in that position anymore. But I think enjoying the journey, whatever that point is, will help for the long-term sustainability of the business.